welcome back to episode 4. Unfortunately, Jballs was not able to join us this evening, but that's okay. You know, we deal with what we can. Let's take a look at the map. So east, we still haven't taken the resource base. And so that's gonna be our plan for tonight. We're gonna be taking over this resource base, at least attempting to. We don't encounter any. Anyways, let's see what we can get. That's gonna be our plan for tonight. We're taking over East Resource Base. What's this? Alright, this is good enough. We're gonna take this one. You know what? I'm gonna hire somebody to take Jballs' place. Get a militiaman for 50 whatever, 50 euros. We've got so much money. We got about 5k, and I don't think we're gonna go broke anytime soon. Hopefully. Yeah, it is. There we go. He's in the back. It's a couple days after New Year's. It wasn't that eventful, honestly. Probably could have been more eventful, but I don't know. I guess I just wasn't feeling it this year, or at least that day. So, but I'm sure I'll make it up in the following days, following year. Yeah, should be a good year, I think. Should be a good 2006. Alrighty. There we go. We just got a payment 350 and 2 manpower. You know, I've actually been looking at some videos on YouTube, and something that's kind of interested me. People join these multiplayer servers, and then they just kind of troll and mess around in it, and it seems kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie, it seems pretty enjoyable. So maybe I'll take a look. I'll see if maybe on Arma they have some multiplayer. We can hop in with Jballs and see what havoc we can cause. Because usually the way they do is there's a single guy that does it, but what we can do with Jballs, we can have just one of us go, and then we can have another one like come in and then, I don't know, explode something or something of the sort. All right, I'm gonna dismount this guy, and we're gonna get behind cover. We're pretty close to them. Let's see if I have my secondary. We're at 100 meters about, I'd say. And we're gonna take the first shot. Is this guy? Yeah, he's behind it. Ooh, I think that was a hit. Oh, that was a miss. That was a miss, I believe. Oh boy, alright, we're getting shot at. Huh. Alright, hopefully they don't get us. They don't get us right away. Alright, there they are. There he is. Oh boy, yeah, that's not good. I think it was that guy. He's down. But yeah, I was out in the backyard today, and I have some what do you call them, lemongrass or sour grass. I think it's the one with the yellow flowers, and there was actually a bee that flew in, and then that gave me thinking, what if I start housing bees? Because when you look at it, you know, I mean, honey's expensive, and not only would it be, you know, it would make sense to have some bees to save some money on honey, but it would also make sense to have it because you know, it's kind of fun also. So I think I might start looking into that. And apparently, lemongrass or was it sour grass is pretty attractive to the pollinators, because it's not only bright, like a bright yellow flower, but it's also has a lot of pollen. And I actually pollinated some of the flowers myself today, so it should be. We'll see how that goes, because I was reading up about it. Alright, let me see. I was reading up about it, and it says that they like differing flowers, so they don't like a flower that's. It can't be pollinated from the same flower that's also tall. So it has to be like a tall and a short one, or like a tall and a medium length one, or vice versa. So it can't be a tall and a tall pollinating together. It has to be differing. So I tried to kind of pollinate the ones that are differing. See, I got hit a couple times. And so I'll report back to see if it pollinates successfully. How is this guy not down yet? Oh my goodness. That guy's hit. I saw some blood splatter. Chisto. Ooh, come on, boy. Come on, boy. Oh, boy. Oh my gosh. Jeez. Jeez. Harina is still alive, so hopefully he's gonna re-avenge us. I got 0 kills, but I'm sure I knocked someone out at least. I mean, I had to, right? Shooting all those shots, I had to get at least one. I believe this is the right one. Yep, yes it is. Yes, sir. You get an off-road. This one's cheaper by about half, I think. Maybe it's the same price. Alright, I still hear the gunshots. Maybe Harina is still alive. I look at when there's, you know, instead of doing all these resource bases and all that stuff, they might be not close to us, and we might have to do like the Patras jobs, the missions he gives us. For those of you that don't know, Arma ANTISTASI, it's composed of, you're basically a guerrilla. I think I explained this in the first episode, but I'll explain it again. In the first, so you're a guerrilla, you're a bunch of guerrillas, and you're looking to reclaim your land, which is in this case it's Altus. And so you are a bunch of guerrillas, you have bad equipment, you have to fight, and you have to get better equipment and unlock better stuff and cars and all that stuff. And so there's this one guy, he's like I don't know what he'd be considered in the game. I think he'd be like the boss or whatever. But he's basically he can give you missions, he can manage your money and all that. And so I was thinking that if we take over this resource base, we're not gonna have. I mean, I guess there's still some stuff close to it, but afterwards we're gonna have to find something else to do, and we might be a good thing to take a look at what Pathos has to offer, because he has some interesting stuff. Sometimes they pop up. It's like the ambush convoy or save the prisoners or something like that pops up in the middle of the screen. So we could take a look at that, but I mean, I guess we'll just see how it goes, honestly, because we still have a whole bunch. We still first got to take over this resource base and then the factory that's near us. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm gonna be a bit wearier right now, because I feel like they're still out and about. I want to see if there's any bodies. Cause I got one guy got knocked down for sure. There's a bit of blood over there. Might be a good call to flank them from the right side here. That's what I'm gonna do, cause if I get to the car, if I get to the car, then we have the machine gun. Oh, there they are. There they are. There's two of them. I think one guy's healing up. Oh yeah, bro, you're not gonna do that. Oh, he's down, boy. Ain't your daddy, boy. I hit him for sure. Oh, I missed him. Oh, did I miss him again? Oh, I hit him that time. Oh, his gun went flying. I want to try and make sure that I killed the guy. That guy is down. It's pretty good they came close to us because... Oh, and guys, anyone that's watching, by the low chance, be sure to tell us your New Year's resolution. I'd love to know. I mean, that'd be interesting to find out. I'm sure a lot of it's like fitness based or like something health based. But yeah, be sure to drop it in the comments or the chat or whatever. Why do I have this? Oh, shoot. Am I doing the same thing again where I have the... I think I'm doing the same thing where I'm equipping the radio. And just, if I die with it, that means I lose a radio, which is definitely not ideal. Ooh, I saw this great... Oh, that was another guy. I saw this great documentary. I think this guy's still alive. I saw this great documentary about alien bases being on the moon. And, you know, you never know if it's BS or whatever, but it's still kind of interesting to hear about and to listen to, because it's obviously a non-popular opinion or not very famous, and so when you hear about it, it's kind of like it makes you think, and it might be total BS, but you never know. Really, we never know if it is the truth or not. But only, I mean, one can wonder. Because I think that we're the only ones in the world, in the entire universe. It's kind of... I think there's a great quote by some guy. I don't know. But he says, it's as equally terrifying if we're alone or if there's someone else in the universe. And both are equally terrifying. And I mean, I would have to agree, because if you imagine that there's someone out in the universe that we don't know about, first thing, we don't know what their intentions are. We don't know what they look like. We don't know what they're gonna do. We don't know what their life form is. So they could even be like airborne, some sort of airborne bacteria, or we don't know what kind of dangerous they are to us, what danger they are to us. But if you also think about it like this, if there's absolutely nobody out in the universe, I'd say that's even scarier, because that means that there's either something out there that is keeping everyone dead and maybe they don't know about us yet, or there's some sort of great filter. I've heard of a great filter that only we were able to pass. And so, or there's another thing, we're either past the filter or before it, meaning that we're either only life form that was either intelligent enough or had the right body form or whatever to be able to pass the filter, or we're still yet to reach it. But if we were still yet to reach it, that would mean that there's still other life forms that could be out, that could still be out there. But I mean, of course, I don't know much about this information. much about this thing, so there's still a lot to learn, I believe. We're gonna see if there's any guys around the area. I'm gonna go in with my, just me. Just in case I get blasted by some guys. It'd be ideal if I can get their truck. And then I can have access to a machine gun. Or how do we call it? A kosvedis. And then we can really blast them. They'd stand no chance. The U.S. Marines, that is. Alright, so far, we are not being shot at. We are not being bombarded. We are not being exploded by anything. So, I feel like for the most part, we should be clear. There might be some guys in here, though. Gotta get this on full auto in case we gotta blast some guys. Sir, you gotta get down. Thought you were hostile. Oh boy. Got him. Oh boy, there's another guy. He's down. Jeez, holy moly. Okay, so I guess in this new update, you don't even have to take the flag. You just kind of kill everybody and then you're clear. Yeah, I noticed. I feel like the sound was different. The way the gun shot, the sound was definitely different. Alright, firstly, I'm going to hire some guys because they're definitely not going to be happy that we took this over. Alright, unit recruitment. Revolution. Oh, come on, buddy. That's a new thing. Okay. Yeah, this update brings a lot of interesting stuff. Really good. I feel like good updates because the fact that you have to wait to be able to hire some guys makes sense. Because realistically, if you think about it in a realistic situation, you're not gonna just be able to be like, "Yo, guys, come up here." You know, you can't just like from a new base just have guys to be able to call up, right? You have to kind of wait for it to set up. So I guess in a way, it probably would be longer than 4.5 minutes, but you know, it's some sort of change, you know, some sort of update that would bring some realism to the game. And I think in reality, everyone wants some more realism to a game because you want to feel like you're playing not even a game. You want to kind of be disconnected from it. Alrighty, this guy, he's a prisoner of war. So we'll see what we can do with him. I think it'd kind of be cool if we can hold them hostage, like bring them back to your base and just see, like hold them hostage and maybe trade them out for some money. I think that'd be a cool addition. Ooh, we gotta load this. 10 seconds. Oh my goodness. We'll sit and have a drink while we wait for that. Yeah. But also, I hope everyone had a great Christmas or Hanukkah to some of us. But yeah, I mean, hopefully it went well. Hope we got a lot of gifts and a lot of. The most important thing is the ability to spend time with family and also having health. So above all, above the presents, above everything is being able to have a happy family, being able to spend time with your family, and having some great memories and having great health. That's the most important part. When everyone's healthy, that's the most important part. Oh heck yeah, we just recruited this guy. He's one of us now. So we'll get 1 manpower from that. And we got a pretty sick car. Let's see. Inventory. I'm sure there's some N4s. There's 2 M4s, alright, and a bunch of ammo, so we should be fine. We'll definitely unlock something, I think. And I'm sure if anyone's watching this, I'll explain how the arsenal system works. Basically, you can set up the amount required. So let's take for example a rifle, right? The M4. Let's take the M4. If you have 25 of the M4 arsenal, which means putting it into your garage and putting it into your garage, basically in your arsenal, you unlock that rifle, and so instead of having 25, you have an infinite amount of it. And so of course you can change it in the beginning. You can change it, make it 50, you can make it 5, you can make it 10, but I feel that having it at 25 is a pretty. I think that's a default amount of the equipment you have to be able to unlock it. And so, what was I going with this? Well, when I said we're gonna unlock something, that's what I meant. We're gonna probably definitely have 25 of something, since we had it from the past raids, the past battles. We collected some equipment, so we should be able to unlock something for sure. There we go. Napa resources HR +1. That's, I think, is not. I'll say human resources. Meaning the guy joined us. Human resources is basically how many manpower you have, how much manpower you have. And so we got 1 because that guy joined us. I'm looking for the red truck right now. I don't know where it is. But, I mean, luckily it's red, so that means it's gonna stand out, but I just can't see. I don't know where it could be. Another thing, I was trying to edit the files for Arma or change the server. Holy, oh my gosh, 650 euros and 2 manpower. That's crazy. But yeah, anyways, I was trying to edit the. Oh, there it is. Is that it? I think that is. No, that's the same one that I just checked. But anyways, I was trying to edit the files of Arma to be able to add in a drone, so that whenever, I mean, reconnaissance drones nowadays are very cheap, especially with modern warfare, as we've seen how effective they are. They're very, very cheap and very effective, and they're great reconnaissance tools. Dude, this is the same one. But they're great tools, and so I feel like it'd be realistic to be able to have them in this game, considering we're kind of like a modern warfare sort of game. But I just wasn't able to figure out how to edit that in, and so I'm kind of stuck. So if anyone's able to send some guidance or send some tools to be able to do that, that'd be great. Because I feel like that would add some more realism. The truck was definitely somewhere here. Yeah, did it despawn? It might have despawned. I might have to look back at the stream where I left the truck. It's very realistic that it despawned. Very possible. Because I got off on foot somewhere next to the bodies that I killed. That's where I looted them. I can find the bodies, I can find the car. Shoot, man. I mean, it's very realistic. It's very possible it could have despawned, but I mean, I just don't want to lose all those guns I had in the truck. And all that armor and the vest. Alright, anyways, we'll find it, hopefully. But yeah, about Christmas, hopefully it went well. It's a great, I think it's one of my favorite holidays, actually. And I think without it, I mean, there are days, I'm sure people would have figured out how to come together eventually. But I think it's one of those days that it's less of a holiday and more of just like a day to be closer together, to be united, and spend great time together. Great food too. That's also a big part. Great food. I think that's also one of the reasons why people get so happy. It's because of the great food. Everyone comes together, spend some time working together, making all that food. Alright, here are the bodies. The truck was somewhere next to here. That's where I left it. What if one of the locals stole it? I mean, it's a free truck, who wouldn't take it? Alright, whatever. We're gonna go back. Actually, no, I'm curious. I'm gonna look at the stream. I'm gonna see if I can see where I left it. Because it just feels weird that it just disappeared altogether. I don't know if that's realistic. Alright, whatever. Can't seem to find it, so we'll be able to find without it. Before I leave though, I wanna go think, I wanna go see if I can hire some of my guys to sort of defend the base. In case the boogeymen come and try to take it back. But you know what the weird thing is? That truck disappeared, but the other one didn't disappear. Because that other one's still standing there. Yeah. Whatever. It happens in games. Buy vehicle. Statistics. Unit recruitment, alrighty. We're gonna get 3, 4, 5, 5. 4, 5, 6, 7. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, shoot. I forgot. You're supposed to hire them from there. Shoot, okay. Let me see if we get the money back.
Check out.
That's kind of mean though. Why does he say it like that? Get out of my sight, you useless scum. That's very disrespectful, brother. Alright, whatever. We're gonna just hire new ones. We'll just keep these guys. Garrisons, build watch post. Whoa, we can build watch. Oh, that's pretty cool. All right, yeah, this update is pretty good. We get like 6 guys here. All right, how many guys are here? 0. Brother, that should be good. Good enough. and we'll get some of the, we'll buy a vehicle. Gonna get some statics. We'll get anti-air. We'll get one anti-air. Put it about, what's the furthest I can put it? Because what I found out with anti-airs, you want it in an open spot. Because what they might do, the AI, what they might do, is they might shoot like at a helicopter, but it could be like this building's in the way, and we don't want that, because then he might die himself. And we'll get another vehicle, we'll get another static, and we're gonna put up either this cord or this dishcam. I think we'll go with this one. This one looks better. We'll get two of these actually. We'll get this one, and we'll get a dishcam. Sveiki visi, noriu visiems padėkoti už jūsų peržiūrėjimą, šitą vaizdo įrašą ir tiesioginį srautą. Noriu visiems palinkėti labai laimingų ir šventų kalėdų ir labai laimingų ir džiaugsmingų naujų metų. Prašau, prisijunkite kitą kartą ir pažiūrėkite šį internetą srautą, puslapį, tiesioginį srautą, šitą vaizdo įrašą ir prašau, turėkit gerą ir laimingą Chanuką irgi. Gerai, iki. Hey everybody, to the viewers, I appreciate you for watching the stream and this video. This was a very weird stream. It cut out many times in the middle. It didn't record a whole bunch of stuff. But hopefully the next stream will be much better. I'm sure it will be. I don't know, it was just a mishap, I guess. But yeah, I hope everyone had a very merry and happy New Year, and a very Merry Christmas, and a very Happy New Year, and also a very Merry Happy Hanukkah. Be sure to tune in for the next stream. Alright, see you guys later.